is there anything that just stands out for you now for Mineski though? Like a core, who's good versus Lycan? Like straight up, is there good laners?
Radiant team back.
Sven stands ready.
Mineski's loved playing this hero as well.
Mineski's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Ember gets
remaining.
banned out by EHOME and Mineski. You got one more ban here before you decide your last pick.
Mineski's turn to pick.
Okay, they don't want that. They don't want EHOME just pushing their base at 20 minutes and can't really do anything on Mineski. You have no wave clear. Now you have Sven Puck, so you got some wave clear now as well as team fight control.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
EHOME had to know this was coming, right? I mean, Moon Puck is, I believe it's his most played hero in Pro Dota, so best Pucks. And yeah, you'd think they'd have some for you. You still like the Shadow? I don't think Chinese teams like play the Shadow Fiend yet. It feels like a very Western thing. It feels very Western, yeah. Yeah, I believe it was like went to CIS and now it's like coming through NA a little bit now, but I don't believe it's over on the East yet. I could be wrong too, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen it. You don't think Pango can go middle? Or no? You don't want him? Okay. Just die. They go, whoa, wait, we saw them do this at MDL. We definitely have seen them. It's, ASD, yeah. We did see it. They did fail. They ended up losing the game, but he had a pretty decent, like, middle phase. And, I mean, Rubik and Puck, right, both have pretty high base damage, so. Yeah, it'll hit you. Yeah. So what does a Rubik want to do in this game then? You just obviously want to keep up with the Puck middle, and then you just look for ganks? Because it feels like, you know, Lycan, he needs plus people to push towers and get ganks. Warlock, not a ganker. Pango, he's just a weird hero, so.
Because at first I was thinking if you wanted to go burst, you could just go Lina, but Lina versus Puck isn't really a favorable matchup, and like you said, this is a comfort pick for Moon, so he's not going to miss his phases. No, he's gonna play the lane well. But Rubik has that kind of, it's an easier lane for him, and he also offers burst. And his stun, even though it's not like super good, there's some spells that he can take this game with the debuff amplification, like if you steal grip, you grip for like 10 seconds, so it's a good Rubik game. And this is coming from a guy who traditionally hates Rubik, as you know.
Yes. You seem to be the Rubik hater, but well, We'll see. It is going to be a tough matchup, middle versus Moon, as you said on the puck. Febby, as well as KP going bottom. What does this Night Stalker Elder Titan lane do? Are you just sitting in lane, just team denying and hitting last hits? Because it doesn't feel like you can.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do. I mean, the one cool thing that you have going for this lane, like between KP and Febby, is that you have much better base stats. So, like, if you look at KP, he's got 4 armor, 63 damage. Lycan has 1 base armor, 57 damage. Now, he's fast, obviously. The Night Stalker has a disadvantage, but you can play the lane, like, bully for the creeps, use the Spirit to hit the neutral camps and stuff, and just trade. And I think that's alright.
Well, bottom lane looks like where the rune fights are going to be at, and who ends up getting it? It actually will be KP steals it from the Wolf, and Innocence will take a lot of hits, or why, pardon me. And, well, Febby, he's just going to bring the spear back, plus 36 damage, and he's going to bop a little bit. It looks like middle, actually, only Radiant getting a ward. We've been seeing less and less middle wards, I've noticed, especially early game. Is there any time, like, you don't mind not having a middle ward, or why doesn't, like, Mineski have one?
I think in this matchup, Moon feels safe. Like, he might be annoyed by, like, Fadebolt and stuff, but he's not going to get ganked. Like, you're not going to send a Shadow Shaman or something mid to gank when you're trying to secure lanes for, your 3 and your 2.
Top lane, Shadow Shaman. Ooh, the health potion goes up. He sits in a nice spot in the trees. He will get it canceled now. And Pilot die. He might just run him down with the Brain Sap. Still pure damage 75, and uh-oh, this is first blood. You give it to your Sven, you know Pilot die will. Some of those people, Solo might take it. Pilot die, he's, the 7 professional.
He's for the boys.
He is.
It's all about the team, and you got to appreciate that.
Yeah.
Having a 5 who understands like what his actual job is in the game and stuff, good stuff. So, maybe he's got a random creep wave that he's just acquired.
Brings middle, or interesting. Where's he taking this to? Oh.
He might just hold it mid between the tower and try to like deny the mid wave.
I'm watching him. I'm curious
I think
as well.
He's gonna. Oh, he's bringing it back bottom, but he's gonna miss. I think. Okay, it's gonna be close. If he gets hit, he's got it. Yeah, he needs to get hit.
Oh, and he will. All right, so it's a long one, but he will get level 2.
I haven't seen that one before. I'll be honest. Yeah. That's the scenic route.
I thought he's running to middle, like, yo, here you go, Moon. Have fun being level 5 at 2 minutes in, but he runs it all the way around.
It would have been interesting if he got like the full wave tonight too, because then ASD is like a level and a half down or something. That would be like crazy.
You're gonna watch middle. What is it? It is 10-3 versus 5-0. So
this
Moon
is going way worse than I thought.
Yeah, I think just Moon Puck, man. This guy, I mean, he is really good, and that's his hero.
I was like, with Fadebolt, it shouldn't be that bad, but man, it is just that bad.
It feels like ASD. Oh, top, by the way. Shadow Shaman. Oh, the Hex comes up. They're gonna battle. Pilot die, though. Guess what? Brain Sap gets the kill, and that's Solo. He'll take it. Pilot die, pretty damn good start for him. Even gets boots early. He's having a good time.
Yeah, this is actually his endgame inventory, by the way.
Yeah.
That's all he's ever gonna get.
We went ahead for the Marvel movie. Apparently the trailer just came out like an hour ago, too.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw someone mention that. I'll have to watch it after the games are over.
Pilot die, he kind of he is like a Rocket Raccoon, just lovable, but, like, he's nothing like Rocket Raccoon. I lied. I just want to bring, like, I tried to compare. I just failed.
He's saying, like, he's a rascal or something? Like, I'm
That's you, though, but yeah. This bottom lane, right, there's more than likely not going to be a kill unless this Warlock just gets run down by a buff Elder Titan. And
5 minutes is going to be where we see a kill.
Yeah, 15-1. And it's Lycan, though, he's pretty happy, right? He just gets healed up, maybe harassed, but he's just farming up. Not much worry in the world. Middle, we've already talked about quite a bit. Puck doing good, but it's not like ASD's getting crushed. It's pretty even though he's feeling the hurt right now.
He's catching up in the CS. It's the important part. It was just a bit weird to see him down like a wave and a half of creeps. Like, that's really strange for a Rubik, because your bread and butter is just Fadebolt the guy and, just deny.
Well, now we do see Jin Q going on Pilot Eye, just right-clicking him. He's 1-1-1 right now. Soon we'll see the Swashbuckle maxed. Haven't seen a different build than that, at least. Ebby with those stacked creeps. Are you surprised Radiant didn't block the big camp? Did they need it for the pull, or Why don't you deny the Elder Titan that damage?
I think it's actually just a mistake. I think they absolutely should block this. Because you know that like Elder Titan Night Stalker is they're gonna control the tempo of the lane more or less. I mean, I guess I say that, but KP is not really farming that well. And End has, what, 23 for 3? So the lane's actually going well for them. It hasn't seemed like the camp not being blocked has done really any damage to them. But I would say normally you kind of do want to block it. That's sole reason, right? Like, if he gets a 200 damage Spirit and runs into your Warlock or even the Lycan, it's going to hurt.
Well, Regen Rune will be scouted by Y. He'll just pick it up on Warlock, even though he's pretty full on everything. Top lane, Pilot Eye doing the same. This Shadow Shaman can't do anything. Bane's just right on top of him. Zonium out, Jin Q, level 3.
One of the few heroes that you can't just trade with is a Shadow Shaman. Bane's super fast, really high base armor, and Brain Sap is like it's a nuke, but it's a health differential, right? Because it's 300 HP at level 3 every single time you do, or level 3 Bane.
Now, it's going pretty well for Mineski, though. It's 2-0 late. It's a slow-paced game, but it's a 2K lead, Draskell, in the laning phase.
Yeah.
What EHOME has to change it up somehow, or is it just wait for the level 6 on Pango and look for, like, some good skirmishes? Ooh, bottom.
Nighttime.
Warlock in trouble. It is nighttime, and they're trying to bring him down. This heal, it'll keep him alive for a couple extra hits. Look at this. He actually makes it into the tree. He pops the self, so he survives another hit. He might survive 2 hits. He will. KP taking a lot of damage, but End is just like farming crazy. He's like, whatever, dude. I'm a level 5 Lycan. I'm just farming.
I think he was hitting the Fatal Bonds creep because Febby was low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to kill Febby with it. Doesn't get it. Might want to wait for KP to come back. They're probably just going to both shrine up. They're even going to see bots, so yeah. Mineski's lane's going super well now.
They're having a great time. In middle, we haven't been back there in a while. 31-8 versus 21-7-4, so pretty much more of the same. You know, Moon's winning, not by too much, but he does have a distinct advantage.
Yeah, but I think having the spell steal is a really big thing for Rubik because again, Arcane Supremacy and the spell amp.
Oh, yeah.
1 point is basically like having a full like Kayayasha or whatever, right? It's actually even more because it's only 12% on that item, but you get 14 from 1 freaking point of that.
Wow, damn, that is quite a bit. Holy smoke.
Yeah, and double null.
Amplification,
So
yeah.
he's got 21% spell amp just through those things, and then another 3.7. It's terrifying, man. Fadebolt hits super hard when you have this.
Look at this. Even the puck, though, he goes and shrines up, pulls for, I don't know if it's for himself, but he stacks some camps, maybe for his carries. Well, bottom. Stomp's going to fly out. They're going to look for this Lycan. He will just pop his ulti, though. Now, he does have that Helm of the Dominator. Doesn't look like he'll hit the stomp off. So hard to kill KP with, what, 14 armor? Yeah, you're not touching that, dude.
Yeah, it's nice that they made him pop the ult. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go 2-1-2, because 1 point in a crippling fear, like during the first night phase especially.
Ooh, they get it. The max range swashbuckler. Now they get a hold. You're not killing this Sven, but you get a nice pick off there on Pylodides. It's better than nothing. Maybe get some farm here now on Pango. Does have the... He's got the damage increase, right? You get the Javelin, your damage output goes way up.
Yeah, sometimes you see the bottle first on the Pango off lane, but he's opted for just like the damage and the lane pressure, which I think is alright.
Well, what build do you like the most? Yeah, you see the bottle. Sometimes you even see mana boots first before Javelin. Is it just like player preferential for the most part normally, or?
I think because the lane they're against, like Sven Bane, even if he has arcanes, like you're not gonna ever really threaten a kill. But if you have a Javelin and you hit 6, you get a couple of lucky procs, you can probably take out the Bane.
Ajit just farming top lane is Sven free farm. What are your thoughts in general just of like one position Sven, right? It fell off for a while. Then that was like Chinese teams brought it back and now we're just seeing it more and more. Why?
I think in this game there's not really a whole lot of BKB disable. Like at all, and it just hard counters the Lycan pick. And at that point, the Lycan pick was so good that I think it needed like a direct counter response, and Sven just sort of fit the bill. You know, it was either that or Ursa, and we talked about like the pros and cons of like picking one over the other. And Mineski just settled on the Sven. Like it's a very stable hero. You're gonna have the 4 points and a great cleave. You're gonna hit creeps really freaking fast. Like, you're gonna hit him faster than even Lycan does. And Lycan definitely can hit some creeps.
We're watching him. God strengths to clear out the stack he just made. But look at this. I like this smoke coming out of EHOME. Looks like they want to mark. Maybe go that Sven's way. He might break the smoke gang, though, with where he's at. Like, I think we've seen this rotation before, right? You're going for this tier 1 tower. It's 10 minutes in. Pilot die. He's probably expecting to die up here, but he wants that level 6 before it happens, I'm sure. And look at this. Oh, the Wolves going back. Can Pilot Eye just keep you out? He's going to go immediately. Will the Netter?
Oh my god.
So close. Yeah, they will get this tower, but guess what? KP just gets bottom tower first, so it looks to be a 1-for-1 tower trade and 2 bounties top, 2 bounties bottom for each team respectively. Nothing crazy in this game. But look at the gold lead, Draskell. Like,
yeah,
it feels EHOME's got to do something, right?
Bounty runes as well coming up. They didn't even get the tier 1 yet. Like, it's taken a lot of time. And they have, like, I guess Moon doesn't have a TP. I was going to say, if the puck has TP, they could probably just defend top. Because he could go up there at the very least and just, like, defend a tower. It looks like Pilot Die is, like, making his way back towards top. But I don't think it's going to be able to do much here. But
let's see if the liking it's the last hit he does.
Yeah. They have the aggressive wards. Oh, CQ going
high. Damn, that fakes him out, and well, that will just beat no ulti on Pango. Very low cooldown ulti, but I'm sure Pie's happy. 1 minute he won't get rolled on.
Well, the bigger thing is he's out of mana. Like, he doesn't have any pile charges. No,
not level 10 yet. Dude, it feels like, you know, those heroes that have the 3 mana regen talent, right? Like, it changes your hero. Ursa, Pango. Like, you get that, you feel so much better in the game.
It actually feels like they're not the hero without them. It's like, I don't even want to play.
Yeah. Like, you play Pango, you swatch about 1 or 2 creeps. Whoa, we're initiating into the enemy team. Will they find him? KP just right-clicking on this Rost, and you might just be sacrificed. KP beats him on down, and that is Dark Ascension used, so not the worst trade for EHOME. That's a very long cooldown. He's using a lot of it to just run around.
There's some scouting. He's got wards on his side of the map. Okay.
Uh-oh. Wait up, he's going middle, and there's the coil. He will go in Dark Ascension, gonna wear off in 2 seconds, but it'll be just enough time. Look at that timing. And that works out. Mineski 5-1, and damn, they are looking, this is definitely not the Mineski of 2 months ago. They are looking a lot better.
Yeah, really good coordination so far from them. Bot lane 2, Ajit, going for the kill perhaps.
Oh, he's just, what, 2 more hits it looks like. Will he cleave him? He will. The BM cleave kill him. He gets level 10. He takes the 8 strength over 3 mana regen. Obviously with Echo Saber, at least you have a little mana. Still, he's just farming up.
I think like for his job this game, the strength is good. And like you mentioned, Echo and a couple of clarities will do the job just fine for him.
Yeah.
This is really worrisome though for EHOME. Like, your Lycan has Helm and everything, and he's making his way towards Book, but if the Sven keeps up at this rate, he's gonna shoot ahead of everyone. Like, he already is. He's like 1,400 gold.
Thanks, Dress, for bringing up net worth. You know, I didn't change it already, but now it's good.
Oh, I got you. I mean, I was just actually casually talking about it. I wasn't trying to, like, allude to you changing it.
You're a little too smart for that. But what does Lycan need to do now? He just gets Book. Like, you got to take a team fight eventually, right? You have a Warlock, a Rasta. Is Lycan to get on top of people? Do you just... Are they waiting for a certain timing, or...?
I think that, yeah, once the Book 1, like, it's so tough right now. It's a 5k lead in a 13-minute game, and the towers are even. That is a horrible sign. Like, really, really bad. As in, you know, you lost all 3 of your lanes bad. I guess the Lycan was still farming okay in the safe lane, but all things considered, it's rough.
It feels like they do have a shot, like, right, you see a couple heroes bottom on Dire. If you're just Lycan and you're where he's at, do you just think about maybe trying to sneak a Roshan once you get Book 1? Is that
it's super risky. No? I mean, it's possible, but it's incredibly risky, and it's not going to be fast. So, like, if Mineski are on point, okay, they just did use their scan. So if they were going to do it, it would be a bit easier now because the scan is on CD. Smoke up.
Yeah, they got a big one. They got the Warlock. Only level 6, but that's all you need. That interrupt with Chaotic offering level 2 Fatal Bonds as well. It does do a lot of damage, and they're going to look. Look at Pilot Eye's positioning, though. Right on top of the hill, doesn't care. Trying to help out Moon, and Moon, he's got a bottle hasted up. Looks like he's going for Boots of Travel next. They're going for this middle tower, though. He pulls the creep wave off. Moon doing a good job. They lay the snakes. They know they just got to get this tower.
This is really scary because Ajit has Blink on Sven and TP.
And he's coming. No, not yet, actually. He's just sitting bottom still, as you said. And it will just be a tier 1. Doesn't look like they want to commit. Well, there actually will be ZD. Coil, dang, it's on Chesham, rolled through by the Q. It will be Dark Ascension Pop. He'll get rolled over, lifted up. He's in a little bit of trouble there. It's going to be the Shackle. Now, Chaotic Offering comes down. They get KP. Looks like the Rust actually stays alive from that right click. Febby gonna try to run, but the stomp from, oh, nice Helmet Dominator usage. Febby dies. They get a 2 for 0, as well as that tower. And that's Dark Ascension Pop, so a nice team fight there. And the Sven, if he was there, that might have been different, but he seems content
they would
just
have crushed
farming.
it. 100%. They would have killed them all. Well, maybe not all of them, but they definitely would not have lost the fight. Because it seemed like miscommunication, because as soon as that happened, like Febby drew a line bottom. He's like, yeah, just push a lane, we'll go fight mid.
Yeah.
So it seems like they told him not to come, and then the fight went south, and then it's like, oh, well, if I was there, we actually just keep that tower. Like, I don't even think they get the tower of Sven GP. He has level 4 Warcry, he's got Blink Echo, and he was level 12 at the time. So that guy he's a beefy boy. It's not something that you can just commit to. That being said, it's more of something that EHOME absolutely needed, more than it is crippling to Mineski.
Yeah.
Mineski are still feeling okay, even though the fight was not good.
Here's a 4K lead, and as you said, the Sven, 1.5K net worth above the Lycan. KP level 10 did use the Dark Ascension in that last fight, but looks like they're just going to trade tier 1. They're just going to get a tier 1 for free here as well. And Upheaval will go down. I don't think it'll be enough to scare a Night Stalker, though. He's actually going to look. KP, he's running around. He actually will find the Rubik, but doesn't want to go for the kill. Well, KP will just swing it on down. Now they know Lycan with no ulti, he's not scared at all. Like, he will never come to a fight without ulti.
Yeah, no way. He's just feed if he comes without shapeshift.
That's one of those problems with that heroes. You do see Fateful go out, hit 2 heroes. Nuke flies Rubik. He'll pop his Crippling Fear just in case. Well, they'll
like
whip up this tier 2.
It's a feels bad steal for Rubik, because you really don't want to be standing in the middle of heroes as a Rubik.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, Ajit. Oh, Jin Q actually coming in. They get the sleep, though. Will be a Hex Pilot. I will he make it away. And there's the coil, the counter. Ajit has popped his God Strength. Are they going to blink it? Snakes go down. No ulti's going to hit anyone quite yet. They're actually looking. It looks like Night Stalker might be the next one. And a 4-man stomp. They find Neverend behind that. And wow. What a stomp by Febby, though, and look who's coming in. It will be the Sven. He does get locked down a little. Will they find anyone else? Jin Q trying to get out. They get a hold. It looks like Rasta might just be suiciding for this. Tries to hold him down, but on the backside, Moon right-clicks. Stomp will be stolen. ASD gets a kill, but now this middle Rubik, he's going to die. Upheaval goes. Innocent's trying. Oh, no, he's going to run, but will they dive? They have a lot of physical protection, and they will. Jesus. He goes down. It's a buyback from Rubik, but they're just gone. And all of a sudden, Mineski, I don't want to say blows it wide open, but they take a pretty big fight.
Yeah, that was a good one for sure for Mineski. But it just shows like how good their team fight actually is. So many things need to go correctly for EHOME. You know, End needs to get his shapeshift off with his book popped. He needs to get on like a support like the Bane, the ET. You know, clean up the heroes in the back. That's kind of what you want to do on a Lycan in a game like this. You don't want to fight toe-to-toe with the Sven. That guy's just going to, like, smush you. That's bad. And Night Stalker's kind of the same thing. It's really hard to stick on him because of things like Dark Ascension during the fights. He's really fast. So your ideal fight is, like, the Pango causing a bunch of chaos, keeping the Sven and everyone else busy, and your Lycan's just munching the support. That's kind of what you want to happen. But it's difficult when they're literally just all running at you, because they know that their Sven is super strong, and then they have this coil, and the puck has Veil and everything, so... All the timing for Mineski and like their draft just seems to be, you know, functioning at a higher level.
Well, we're going to see a smoke come up. Febby, I'm sure he doesn't want to die here, but it wouldn't be the worst death again. They do get a ward down. Counter ward comes up. Febby, he's still around here. They have the sentry. No? Okay. They're going to eventually kill that ward as well. KP's like Bane. He's like, are we good? Let's eat it. It's scary right now. If you're EHOME, you don't have vision. You always talk about the vision, and look at the map. I see Dire with 3 wards. I do not spot a Radiant ward yet.
Yeah, Mineski's vision game has been on point. Even since like the early stages, they had like 2 or 3 wards in the jungle. They saw the shrine. This time they see both shrines. Like, this is optimal ward coverage. And because, like, for so long they were aggressively posturing and stuff, EHOME really haven't had time to get out on the map and D-word it yet.
Tabu top. They're just gonna bring him down. Gonna be a pretty easy kill here. And he just silenced up and oh man. Right clicked on down. I mean, that's like a desperation move, right? He's just trying to push out top lane, make space, but not much you can do. A little bit too aggressive there now. The Puck level 15 spell amplification. He does a lot of damage with that Veil as well.
This is why, if you're gonna play Pango, Puck is a hero that I feel needs to be banned. Like, even from a position 3, you can do the same thing. Because you coil him, and then for 6 seconds, you just can't do anything. All you can do is shield crash. That's it. Even if you BKB, you still can't Q, and you still can't roll because Leash goes through BKB.
Not feel good, and well, smoke coming up. Ooh, they're on the high ground up there. They're actually gonna fly Pill. There's gonna be Rune. Uh-oh, they're gonna find the Rubik, a good one. There's gonna be a blink on the backside. Are they gonna find the Warlock? He has to just drop the rock on only himself, and now, uh-oh, Warlock goes down on the backside. They get a stop. It's on all the Lycans. KP just running in, right click in, there's the spent BKB, see you later Rasta. Moon comes through, they're gonna get another kill, there's the coil, and Jin Q, you're dead as well. Will be a couple more right clicks, but he gets brought down on the back. Pilot die, getting run down, but the stun, Jin actually saves him. Oh, the Necro Book won't be enough to kill Moon, kills ASD, and it's a 4 for 0, it's a smackdown.
Yeah, this is looking like a little bit of a beatdown.
Is.
I think the draft from Mineski is just a little bit too good. The mid Rubik for me, I kind of saw like what the idea was behind it. Yeah. Man, it just hasn't done anything. Like, it actually has done nothing. And I think a large part of that is just because he sat in his lane forever. Like, ASD literally just did not leave mid. And his side lanes were losing, like he's not winning mid. I think in these positions, you can't just have this static farm. I mean, it feels bad because, to be fair, Moon didn't really leave mid either, right? So it's,
but his side lanes are winning, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so crappy for the Rubik. It's like, in that situation, so you leave mid, you gank the side lanes, and sure, you might lose your tower. But your Lycan needs to be really far ahead, and your Pango needs to be really far ahead, and they're losing. So I think it's like the best of a bad situation to like steal Orb or something, you know, whatever spell you can get from the Puck, and just go try to do something. Because if all things stay the same, this is the result.
Yeah, but now 11k lead, 16-4. Not feeling very good for Radiant. Oh, shit. Oh, no. He pops his ulti. Jesus. Just instantly kills him. I like how, like, Warlock was up there with him. Like, yeah, I'll defend you. And he didn't do very much. He's level 7, by the way, 22 minutes. We talked about the 6 and 7 position role 5 players. And this does not feel like a fun game to play Warlock.
This feels like a draft issue to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that Mineski are just such like better players that they can make an even draft like this one-sided. I think it's more just, well, you picked Warlock, Rubik, Shadow Shaman, and then the Lycan pick I thought was really nice, like when they picked it. But it was just really easy for Mineski to counter it because the other 3 heroes just don't do much on their own. Like, who makes moves on EHOME besides the Pango and the Rubik? Those are the 2 playmakers, and like we already talked about, the Rubik pretty much just didn't. It's looking rough.
So if you're Dire now, you know you have the lead. I mean, you're just looking at the scoreboard. You know you're pretty happy. When's your next thing? Do you just look to take Roche, or are you just okay farming the map like this?
I don't think there's ever a point where Mineski feel pressure to do it. I think their lineup is just so good that
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter in
they
fight. As long as they don't like 1-by-1 feed into some like disaster no buyback rack situation, I think this game is like almost unlosable. In before a 3-hour game, epic comeback from EHOME, and then close.
It'd probably be pretty tough, right, when your best late game's a Lycan.
Yeah, 3-hour game with a Lycan's probably not ideal.
Come on, we're defending.
Radiant.
Never end. He's gonna try. He's going for that assault. Curious has the book 3 treads. Level 15 now gets the cooldown reduction, which is nice, but gonna lose this tier 1 top. More than likely gonna lose a tier 2 top. We'll see if they keep pushing. Ajit picks it up and almost at 16,000 net worth.
Yeah, he's gonna have an AC soon. This is crazy.
He is just jacked right now. And look at even 20 on the spend, 25% lifesteal.
Are fortified.
Jeez,
Yeah.
pretty much unkillable at this point. It feels like.
With the BKB especially. Like before, Pengo can actually do a sizable amount of damage to him. Things like Javelin procs and whatnot, because he's mostly magic. But yeah, with the BKB, it's just
Is under attack.
it's tough.
Radiant's
Another target saying he's just, this boy's a farm. This is a good game to watch if you want to see how a Sven farms while still being involved, right? It's not like he's just farmed. He's 7-0 and 4, 11 of 17
Yeah.
kills.
He's got like 60% kill contribution. Well,
Ooh. They do get the bottom tier 2 though with the wards. Pilot Eye goes for it and I won't get it. Well, for now, Mineski will just continue to farm what they do see Jin Q. They ping him out. They need the puck there, just build a coil, and once that coil goes out, it's pretty good. And well, Jin Q gonna roll forward. He might
looking
just
for
get.
bounties.
He is, but he gets stuck. I don't think he knew there was a cliff there. That was a rough one. Oh, but he
missed
he
it.
missed. I was gonna say juked it. Yeah, definitely felt like he missed it a little. Has the Dagon now as well with Spell Lamp. Got
So
this
for
puck.
any aspiring Pengo players, you bounce off of the secret shop. Can't roll through them. You actually bounce.
Is it like the whole shop or what? What do you
Yeah,
bounce
it's like the whole thing. I'm pretty sure, because the way it looked to me, like he bounced off of the little box on the bottom where like the freaking sword is and stuff.
Yeah.
Felt like he bounced off of that. So the entire thing apparently has a hitbox. That's one of the things as a Pango player that you learn very quickly is like where you're rolling on the map. Oh boy, goodbye. Why you are?
They get the kill on Y, yeah. I was watching, there's a lot of pings bottom. I was like, are they gonna set up or are they just gonna, oh, they're getting another Jin Q. He has the mech. He actually will make it out, but look at this. Nightsire wants it. No, Ajit says, nah, we are getting this kill. And he just beats him down.
They got to address bottom though. They're losing a tier 3.
They are. And there's gonna be the Lycan ulti, so they can just run away. Not much you can do there, just
Is under attack.
pretty big annoyance. And they're gonna actually look, they do find someone in the back. Coil will go out, and looks like Rubik just gets beat down. There's another beat down on Rasta, and that's a triple kill.
They bought a
Ajit
little bit of
is
time.
just owning. Yeah, they did. 16k lead, but they almost kill a tier 3. And they put that in the back of Mineski's head, right? Like, we can do that.
Yeah, it's just like as long as the Lycan's not in a position to silent push, I think it's fine. So like normally, what I would suggest is just.
Oh, Innocence. Sorry. He's just
Oh, yeah,
dead
he's
again.
dead. He's level 8. Got level.
He's almost 9. He's almost 9 as well. Yeah, he's
I'm
moving
looking
up.
for the bright sides here.
I know. It's just, there's not many of them. Mineski has played this so well, draft as well. And Ajit in general. Usually I like praising off-laners, supports, but
Radiant's middle
he's pretty
tower
much played a
has fallen.
flawless Sven game.
This is how they say the clinic
Radiant's
Yeah.
of this Fen position
under
1.
attack.
I was kind of surprised that, okay, so Moon's probably going to TP top, and he's going to save his bots, or he's going to TP to base, actually, get mana, and then hold his bots for mid. That's what I think is, like, ideal in this position, because you don't want End to threaten your safe lane.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And he has his Assault Curious. He will TP out, so he's still threatening it with his book. Look at this. He's just taking a tier 2 top.
Wait, he uses bots. Okay, that's actually kind of weird. Because now he can't, like, he has a TP in his inventory, but he used bots. So now even if he goes and heals, he can't be with his team. I mean, not that EHOME are going to know that, but it's just, it's an efficiency thing, right? Like, you definitely should not use your bots there. That is definitely a mistake.
If I've seen Slur back up, can't get middle till then. Is it just hard for Mineski to start a fight uphill too? I mean, it normally is, but they don't have the best just
Nah,
straight up
it's
initiative. 'Cause
not
you don't want
hard.
your Sven going in. No,
you
it's
can,
not.
You can literally just walk up the freaking hill. They are respecting their opponents to a very high degree this game. Basically what I'm saying is, they could just walk up the hill if they wanted to, and there would be very little EHOME could do to stop it.
Well, look at this. Lycan's even gonna pop ulti just to farm. Oh my goodness. But he gets cold now. He's gonna run in. A lot of damage being done. BKB pop. Lycan, he is still moving quick, but now Ajit is there. They get the stomp as well. They're locking him down. His wolf form gonna wear off shortly, but looks like they chain together stunts kind of oddly. Oh my god. Dagon 5. And he has a ton of spell amp.
They didn't even pop God Strength for that, so that Lycan with the AC and the Book 3 and the Helm of the Dominator just died to a Dagon and some auto attacks from a Sven who didn't even bother to pop his ulti.
It looks like they are going to go to Roche. So they are playing it safe, and there's nothing wrong with that. Moon, Invis, he's looking. He's like, I definitely can one or two shot somebody. But won't be able to find anyone, and they're just going to slowly do Roche. Don't want to use the God's Ring for this either, no need to. And he's going Daedalus Sven. He actually has it after this Roche dies if he doesn't want buyback. Do you just buy the Daedalus, get your Aegis, and just say F it? Don't say for buyback on Sven?
I mean, there's very little risk involved. I don't really see much of a downside, because you're taking the only objective that EHOME would pretty much be able to get, even if like did somehow manage to go poorly. So I don't see why not. I mean, for now, he'll probably just, yeah, he's going to swap the Aegis slot in for the Demon Edge. He doesn't really need the damage.
He does enough.
Yeah, he can pop the God Strength, hit the tier 3 maybe a little bit. Because their tier 3s are actually pretty healthy, and they even have a tier 2 in bot.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, never end. Still just trying to farm up, going BKB next. Will be pretty nice on the Lycan. Mineski, they're waiting for these 30-minute runes. They're going to get all 4 of them. That's the worst feeling. And if you're Radiant, if you're Dire, you're having a great time.
This sustains good.
I mean, they were smoked. At the very least, they can try to get some vision here. They're going to find KP.
And they should be able to hold. This should just be a kill. Yeah, it will be.
I was really hoping it was a kill with how much they dropped.
All 5 heroes.
Shapeshift.
Yeah. And they will get it. Ajit still pushing out middle, but they are going to be able to push out these side lanes, which is what the Lycan has to do. As you've been talking about. They might get this tier 2 as well, but it already is getting pinged out. We'll see. I don't know if you can defend this as Dire, or if you even... Does defending this tier 2 really do that much?
It doesn't, but at the same time, if you're not, like, together for a push, I think because of how many heroes are here, it's better to try to defend. So they are going to lose the tower. Too many cards. They do get the deny though. Nice.
Oh, here comes the roll. They get the Hex up. He's rolling through. They're going to stun him again. They're going to hold him now. Can they bring down Pucky? Is going to have Face Shinsu? No, he goes down instantly. Ajit pops his ulti, but look at this. He is taking a little 1.4k crit. And, well, Moon does lose his killing spree though. 1,000 gold to the roster.
I mean, he's happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, his net worth is actually almost as high as the Elder Titan. It's much higher than I was expecting, actually.
Yeah, look at that. Warlock, the only one real low at 2k gold. Real broke right now. Elder Titan looking for a BKB. Just get in the fights, do his thing. Is there any time like when a Sven falls off this game, or is he the late game of the late game here?
His BKB being lower definitely hurts him, because then you have to worry about things like Lucky Shot, like disarming you, and then getting hexed, lifted by the Rubik. There is a point where the Sven carry just inevitably is going to become less and less potent. It's entirely based around his potent.
Is getting close to level 25 here. Do you just take the God Strength here? Not
yeah,
much.
I think that's normally the play.
That's a lot of, it's a lot of what? Damage, HP, it's just everything. Everything Sven needs.
Was it like 800 HP and 40 damage?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty damn good. Well, we'll take it. And now top lane getting pushed out. It looks like Dire is rotating, but look at this bottom lane. This Rubik's been so annoying, right? He just goes bottom, blasts it once, clears the creep wave, and can't really do much about it. Mineski's still ahead 22,000, so they're not in that big of trouble.
So let me put it to you this way. If the puck dies, they're still ahead in network. Like, Moon could just be dead, and they would still have more gold on the remaining 4 heroes than EHOME has on all 5.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But do you think they would win the game?
No, not what the puck did. Like, you can't account, like, or apply a net worth value to a hero existing. Like, that one is really hard to quantify.
They're all moving through middle. Do you think, is Mineski, I mean, they probably are, right? They're playing it pretty safe. They're going to smoke together now, but they're leaving a lot of space bottom. They just don't seem to mind about this at all until it's, like, at their tower, and then they feel they're a little pressure to go back.
Yeah,
Look at it, he's chilling.
It's a bit tricky when,
Whoa, they're diving bait. Oh my goodness. Dire needs to be a little bit careful.
Back. Good.
Yep, they just lay the smoke. Or the ward, pardon me, they are going to get this tier 3 tower. It goes down. Well, look at that. Not too bad for the Radiant. They're getting a little bit out of this. Meanwhile, they're diving in middle. Are they able to bring down the Warlock? They sure as hell do. God Strength this pop. He will get hexed. Here comes the roll from Jin Q. will end up hitting BKB. Still not used on Sven. Has an Aegis as well. He just pops it. Jin Q stuck in one spot. No crits coming quite yet. They just clear the rock out. And now Lycan, oh my god, 1.7k. And I think Ajit just realized how strong he is. Another kill, and there's not much to say. He's just beating him down.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those games, like I said, I wasn't exaggerating when I said it's almost unlosable. Like,
yeah.
Their composition and the amount of lead that they had at such an early point in the game, it was just too much.
Yeah, I mean,
like
we talked
Rubik,
about...
I was going to say, the Rubik didn't really do that much. The Puck, he was all over the map. He had bots. He was in side lanes. He was starting fights. The Rubik, I didn't really feel his presence at all. So I feel a bit, vindicated because I still hate Rubik, even though I thought it was an alright Rubik game. I just think that the way that the mid lane and the side lanes played out, it was so much pressure on him to like do something, but it felt like no move he made was going to be good enough.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it, right? It was like 3-0 for Mineski at like 5 minutes in, but it was like a 3k gold lead already. They weren't just dying, they were just losing all 3 lanes.
It's a tough one. I put this one pretty heavily on the draft.
We'll see. It is going to be a Reaver for the Sven. He picks it up. He's just pretty damn farmed right now. Even sells the Echo Saber. Don't want it anymore.
I'm surprised he didn't just go for like a Moonshard first.
Yeah.
Then you have like the Echo and Moonshard. You do so much damage. Your attack speed's insane. You get the double hit from the Echo. But I guess the Satanic's not bad either.
He just can't die now. He is actually immortal.
He would have to be 5v1, I think.
Uh-oh, Pangolier. His silence doesn't do the most damage here, though. Middle lane instead, they're going to try to turn around and okay. God Strength used. Sven one-shots him. They're running bottom. They're still looking. If Sven can get down here, they get Moon actually on the other side bottom, right? Wow. ASD never end as well. Shadow Shaman, they play as 3, and Moon just gets picked off. Obviously, Rasta pretty good versus the Puck hero.
I mean, Ajit's just beating their base down.
He is. And there goes a tier 3. They are pushing bottom. Do you even mind losing this round? You don't want to. They're going to TP back.
Nah, you definitely won't.
And here we go. Hex goes. He's going to throw in the snakes. This is a tough kill. They're just holding him in place. Oh, here comes KP. And there's going to be a kill. Is a little bit tankier now, though. Gets it. They're going to try to run away. They ping. Everyone's already gone. You actually see Lycan running all the way top. And he's going to go for the backdoor plays here. All right.
I mean, this is what he can do. This is literally the extent of what he can do. And this tower's going to die. Okay, backdoor kicked him.
Is do a lot, though. No rotation. Never end. He's giving it his all. It is a 29,000 gold lead, though. But they are getting some. They've taken one tier 3, almost another down. This Lycan can shred your base if you let him.
Yeah, he's even gone for the Shadow Blade, so he's fully committed to the side lane push. He doesn't really want to ever walk into a 5v5 engagement. You can't blame him. Like, if he does, he's just going to die. There's no item that he can purchase at this stage where he's going to stand strong against Ajit. It's just not happening.
So he's going for the Death Zone next. The real, if he gets that, you might see some base race shenanigans from him, and we'll see how Mineski plays around it. What about this Rubik build? We got the Blink Shadow Blade. He's going Ags next. Why Shadow Blade? The same reason?
It's the same thing, yeah. They just understand that committing to the fight is how they lose the game. And how they can stay in the game is just by side lane pushing, abusing mobility, having the wave clear from the Rubik to be able to just kill the wave straight up. I mean, it's really good, because again, the Arcane Supremacy with the Waning Rift and the Fable, like, you're insta-killing that wave. Yeah, they saw him.
Rubik, he's in trouble. And by in trouble, I mean he's just dead. Instantly killed, and he has buyback 70 seconds. Are you still in the thing Mineski should just walk uphill, or is Lycan doing too good a job of split pushing? How do you stop that? Just do what they did there?
Moon can stop it on his own. Again, he needs to just TP scroll home, and then save his bots for when his team is grouped up in another lane. That's really all that needs to happen. And the game will just end. Exactly what he's doing. He's got his boots up in 10 seconds, which means he'll be able to group up with his team. And just by standing here, right? The loss of the Lycan is way more detrimental to EHOME than the loss of the Puck for Mineski. Because Ajit's still enormous, and he's got a Phoebe.
Yeah, he doesn't even care. He just kills the range. Ooh, there's Fatal Bond. That's a little bit scary on the Sven. It's only on 2 heroes, though. So I'm pretty happy it's not the entire team. Look at that upheaval.
They're missing a Shadow Shaman, too. So they're trying to bait Moon, but Moon's playing it super passive right now. If it's a 3v3, they're fine with it.
Yeah, they are. Lift up goes. Jin Q rolls through. Won't hit anyone. Stun does go through. Now the roll will hit him once. They just try to nuke him down top lane, as you said. This is going to be the big one. Do they try to defend? Looks like they will. Snake's already go down. He gets a coil onto one. Lycan trying to get out with the Shadow Blade. Nice hacks. He might die for it, but might save his Lycan. He's still alive as well. There will be a tower going down. Glimmer there. ASD dies. Middle, they're just going back in. It's going to be Ajit. Gets the stun. They beat him down. Innocence goes down. They want to just kill this Warlock Rock. Sven doesn't care. This has been a slow, painful death, but Ajit, he doesn't mind. He's having a great old time. Does get disarmed. And they blink forward. See you later. You tried. Wait. Still alive. And now he's dead. Will buy back, though. They'll lose the melee racks. Bottom lane.
Bottom as well, yeah.
They're trying. He's gripped, though. He's just getting beat down with that enfeebled grip. And, yep, there goes the orb. Does have a buyback. It won't matter. Ajit, he's going to even clear out a tier 4 already. No disarm. Ajit just turning around, beating him down. Does get silenced on that next hit. I think you might be going down. Do they have detection? They don't. Guardian Greaves used. Ajit, no more God Strike. Has the Moon Shard, though, and he's just beating it down slowly. Roll through, will come. Jin Q doesn't really do much of anything, though, unfortunately. He will jump forward. He is aggressive. And they will make it out. They lose a ranged Rex bottom on Dire, but Radiant loses a lot more middle. And it's 41,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, given the net worth lead and looking at the team's bases, like if you didn't know what the net worth was like and you just saw 7 to 34, maybe you assume, Mineski's a little bit ahead. No, they are insanely far ahead. But they're just making it hard to end the game. Like these Shadow Blades and just sitting in the side lanes is making it really frustrating for Mineski to be able to get their heroes together and just go and hit objective.
Now that you know Glyph's down, though, and you have Glyph, are you really scared of just running 5 down middle? Like, you just end the game probably, right? Quicker than a Lycan.
Yeah,
they're going to look tough.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Moon. He has the Arcane Rune, so he's not too upset about it, but just misses an ulti. And killing that roster did nice, because I believe he did buy back earlier. Oh, how long ago? No, he has buyback. While. And they're just going to push in through top now. No Rax is there, but they can just hit the base if they want. And Roche is up now. Sven might just go do it. Does he even take any of it, though? Or you just give it to everyone, to someone else?
He might put his blink in his backpack.
For the Aegis, or...?
Yeah, because, I mean, really, all you have to do is walk to the high ground with an Aegis and your items, and you just hit the racks for it. We'll see what happens. Maybe they give it to, like, AP or something instead. If Ajit really feels like he can't die.
They're just taking it down pretty quickly here. There's a roll on the backside. They're coming. He's going to try to go in. They haven't killed Roshan. They're going to jump. Oh, my God. He kills 2 of them. They get the stomp, and now look at Pangolier. He actually snatches the Aegis, though. And will he be able to make it out? He might. I believe he'll get chased down like KP, but good game called. Okay. He does get the steal, but... I mean, let's be real. This was a 42-minute game, but was there any part of this 42 minutes you felt like EHOME was ahead?
No, they pretty much just got trounced, honestly.
Like, the fact that they brought it to 42 minutes it's 2 big things. One, EHOME's ability to play side